Welcome back, folks. I'm out in the middle of the woods. I went for a walk, tried to find a nice spot to set up our farm. And I took down one tree here just so I remember where it is. But I think this is going to be the spot where we're going to build the farm. So it's quite a ways in. Main reason I picked that, and I'll show you on the map. I do want to expand the farm at some point, but I figured if I put it in a corner, I could work, fields and whatever it is we're doing right up here. Now, we are doing a small homestead, so when I say expansion, I don't mean, that we're going to take over and create all these big fields. I mean, we're going to take over the land, maybe do some forestry in other areas. But at the end of the day, this is where we're going to be. This is where we're going to be kind of setting up and thriving in there. And if we don't expand, then we don't expand. Like, it's not a big deal, really. Actually, now that I think of it, I feel like maybe I shouldn't go that far. Maybe we should just go to here. That puts us, come on. That puts us kind of in the middle. Maybe I won't expand, like I keep forgetting that I'm doing a homestead, right? So let's take down one tree, just so we remember where we are. Oh, perfect. Perfect, it stays up so we can see it from a distance. Fishing rod we don't need. How's everyone doing today? Another episode back-to-back on this series for a couple of reasons. This week has been a bit of a mess as far as, fixed schedule kind of thing. Everything has been kind of willy-nilly this week. Next week, we're going on a very fixed schedule, and I just thought we'd go into the week with this setup. Now, I did make one other kind of decision off camera. Ooh, this is still running. Need that running. These chickens, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it right now. Honestly, like this is our temporary home right now while we build our real home. I just want to focus on that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get started by putting in a road. And this could be more tricky than I suspect, but we'll see. We're going to try to cut a path right to the property, so we need to aim kind of that way. Yeah, that's about right. We're going to try to set up over here somewhere. So I'm going to see if I can mow at least part of a path, And we're just going to see if we can drive through here, create some kind of guideline for where our road's going to be. Then we're going to need to clear out some trees and and then build our road. I'm trying to see in the distance if I can see that tree, and I don't see it yet. Could be somewhere. Where is it? I mean, this is kind of going okay. There it is. Okay, so we did pretty good as far as, setting forth a plan. For some reason I just cut that tree. Well, that was weird. Okay, I'm gonna go back. We're gonna clear up a bit more space. I'm not gonna worry about the grass I'm dropping on the ground. We are going to we're just going to paint over that, and we'll put in some gravel. We do have to widen this for sure. So these are the trees that are going to be coming down first. So it makes it kind of nice to mow it so we can see where the trees are when they fall. They're not lost in the rubber. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see if I can get rid of some of this here. All right. Let's do that for now. All right. Now for the fun part. Let's start with some painting, I guess, and we'll make it prettier later. That's not what I want. I want painting, and I would like just gravel. Gravel dirt. Let's do gravel dirt. And so we're gonna follow that. Okay. I think I want that round. That'll work, I think. Oh, am I going the right way? Kind of looks like it. Are we there yet? Oh, where are we? Jeez. Okay, here we are. So we're gonna call that home base. Kind of hard to see a bit, but we'll make that nicer. Okay, next up is, oh, look at that nice little path through the woods. Kind of cool. All right, so now the trees, we got a bunch to take down, right? I got $56,000 right now. I think I need a better solution for carting my trees. I'm just gonna fell a bunch of these. This one. Okay. The trailer setup I have with my pickup truck, I'm not really fond of it. It works. It's doable. I think this one needs to go as well. But one thing we do need to do is to create some. We need to make some construction materials because we're gonna build our home. Come on. There we go. I think I got most of it here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to make our own materials. Oops. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is set up a sawmill. We'll set it up out here. We'll drag stuff out here. Let's set that up. And we're gonna go with a cheap, tried and true sawmill. So I think this is, yeah, we're just gonna grab this guy, 10,000. And how's this gonna work again? Like this is how I want it, I think. Yeah, that should work okay. I'm gonna be able to drag the trees over if I can. Oh, overlaps. Why does that overlap with something? That's weird. Why is that over? Oh, because of the grass. That's why. Let's just do free mode. It's because of the grass on the ground. Actually, you know what? You know what? Dirt. Get rid of the grass. Like, I don't care about the grass. Like, it's trivial at this point. Just open this up a bit. That tree is going to come down. Okay. Okay. Construction. Boom. There we go. And we want it this way. There we go. All right, so why don't we start with this tree? I just need to... This one we can just fell it right on the trigger. Okay. And we are going to make long planks, and beams. All right, so I think what we're gonna do, I feel like I don't really want to drag long trees out. Like I want to do logging, right? So I think we're gonna cut them up anyways. All right, let's get started with this thing. Actually, you know what? Let's put that on the front. Been having problems with this thing. There we go. It won't lower the PTO. Do I want to try to go in there and get those stumps? Probably. I'll try to push. No, don't grind that. Okay. And one is right here. There we go. It's like I'm picking up trees to chop. You guys seeing that? See that? Why is that happening? Okay, weird. All right, got that done. This is a great little tractor. This might be our tractor for this series. So we're going to do the same thing I do almost every single... Wait, what's going on? What's going on here? Is this map bugged? Please tell me this map isn't bugged. Why do I have a tree here and a tree here? I did not cut those down, did I? Even that one. Like, I thought I only cut 3 down. What's this guy? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing it. Maybe I did cut 5. I thought I only cut 3. I have to find out in the edit. Yeah, so we're going to do the same thing we always do. I always do this. I always start with the intention of having a pickup truck and keeping it. But I feel like I want something. Actually, we'll keep the truck. This trailer, though, I think is going to go. I think we're going to get a different kind of trailer. Problem is, there's not a lot of trailers that this can pull. Okay. Where's the cell trigger? That's the animal dealer there. Where's the shop? Hang on a second. Right up here. Vehicle shop. There we go. All right, I'm going to just sell this. Why can't I sell this? Can I not? Is there not? Can you not sell stuff here? Oh boy. Oh boy. It's fine. Trailer. Okay, we'll sell it from here. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be. All right. So I want a real log trailer, but I also wouldn't mind. Let's jump down to forwarders. I was thinking about picking this up. Now, obviously, I can't afford that right now, but if I sold the truck, I could afford this. And then I could pick up my logs this way. So that's one option. The other option is to get a log trailer, but not many of these will run with a car. I wouldn't mind like one of these guys, actually. What's this? I'll go with the car, but it's not going to take very big logs, is it? Will that work with a car? $39,000 now. Wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe we need just a trailer then. So trusty old thing. Yeah, let's do this. Let's buy this. Extension wood bales, wood or bales. That's flexible. Let's buy that. Now I'm gonna go over. I doubt this is gonna work, but I will back this up here. Let's see if there's a configuration for the hitch on there or something. Customize and side guards. No, I don't think I can do that. Pretty sure that's not going to connect. Sometimes they do, though. You never know. No. Okay, so you know what? You know what? We're gonna sell this truck. Don't need it right now. I don't need to go there because I can't sell it there. So let's in here, trucks. There we go. We're sold. So we got a lot more money now. Obviously, that truck sold very well, but I don't have a way to cart this, so I think I need to go get my tractor. I don't want to get multiple tractors. I think just the one will be fine. But obviously, that's going to mean a bit more driving, which is fine. So why don't we get that going? All right, I'm heading over to the store. We're going to pick up that trailer. We'll be able to load up much more substantial wood. You know, we're going to be putting some wood into the sawmill so that we can build our house, but we're also going to be selling wood. I need to make money, right? So we're going to be doing both. So, big news. If you've been keeping tuned with the channel, you will realize and find out, I guess, through the community tab, through the Discord, that we are starting a new challenge next Saturday. Next Saturday will be the first episode in a 3-person multiplayer challenge of sorts, competition, whatever you want to call it. Oh right, we have to go this way. Oh no! Oh no! Forgot about the creek. We have to go this way. I need to build a road through here. We'll do that. Teaming up with Zort Farming and Rusty Money Gaming, and the 3 of us have been talking about stuff for quite a long time. Actually, we kind of have a private Discord channel for the 3 of us, and we chat a lot about ideas, more than anything else. Concepts, ideas, you know, trying to just inspire each other. That said, there's the road. That said, any trains coming? No. This is going to be a challenge. We decided to go at it, so it's another one tile kind of challenge, and you will see. Well, have a look at the channel. You'll see the details of what the rules are and all that. Definitely need to build a road over here. So I've been talking about it for a while, and you know, we kind of go in here. There's my trailer. We've been talking about this challenge for a little while. It's just taken a while to get it, you know, kind of set up and agreed upon, and getting all our timing down. There we go. Perfect. Now, is there anything else I would like to bring with me that I can put on the front of this? One thing we're going to need to do is get stones. We're going to need to have a way to make cement products. So we'll figure that out. Now, the road I want to put is going to come through here. Ideally, actually, it should come to... Sorry, I'm just kind of cutting through the grass here. I don't know if we can see very well. It should come through here to this railroad crossing here, so we don't have to create another railroad crossing. So we'll make a path through here. And then after that, we're going to shoot right across. We're going to drive out, I think, well, I kind of don't want to go in the middle of an area, so we're going to come up a bit, and then we'll head out, like maybe here. We'll make a road that comes through here, and we're going to hug this tree line. That's going to be our path. And I can do that because I use a mod that allows me to paint anywhere, paint and terraform anywhere. Well, obviously, this would cost an absolute fortune to do if without the free terraforming and all that. Yeah, and I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. We'll just follow right along this tree line here. We'll sneak in past this tree over here. We'll try to keep the access to our property on the far side, though. I'm not going to open it up through the woods there. We still have to go around. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to do that next. We're going to put in this road. Let's do that. Just going to hug right along here, right to the property. Right through here. And over here, I guess. Okay, let's get that done. Gonna take quite a bit of painting, that's okay. All right, and we will be using, what kind of road do we want to put in here? No, not there. Don't want concrete. I would like a type of gravel. Rock. No, not too many options here, are there? Okay, we'll do gravel dirt, like on our property. So I'm going to go this way. I feel like I want to come out here, though. Yeah, we'll come out this way. All right. I want this a bit bigger. And I want round. So we're just going to go through here. Look at the tree line. Okay, we're going to zoom out a bit here so I can get a clear view. And then we'll taper it out a bit. Okay, so that's that one. And this really isn't much of a detour, so I don't mind that. Okay, we've got our road now. I'm going to also bring this out to here. Okay. And our property is going to be in there. Perfect. Perfect. We'll make it a little bit prettier later. Right now it's just kind of rough, but okay. So what I'm going to do, I got to get these trees down. So let's grab this guy. I'm going to try to nudge and push these trees around to get them lined up. I want to do kind of what I was doing in a previous series. I talked about it last episode. Basically, I'm just shoving the trees together. I do have to get them limb though. Oops. I get that. Okay. And these guys here, I have no idea how come these are here. I kind of almost feel like, you know how I was driving along and the stump grinder was catching trees. I wonder if it's buggy out here. And I actually cut down trees, but you know, in a kind of a weird way, I guess. Pretty sure I didn't cut these. Okay. We're gonna try to catch one fish every game. How's that? I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna get these shoved out of there. Yeah, that's just gonna push stuff over, isn't it? Yeah, this might be trickier than I thought. It's a little tight in here. That's the issue, right? Let's get around this way. There are better vehicles to do this with, or what do you call those? Getters, I guess. Oh, that's not gonna work. Come on. Oh, it's a rough start. Alright. Try a different approach. Let's try a different approach. I need to... I think I can probably carry some of these. Yeah. That one I can grab. We'll bring this out here. The ones we can carry, we will. Oops. Let's put that down there, and I think I can probably cut off a piece here. I could probably carry that one. And we'll do the same with all of them. That'll shorten them up, make them easier to deal with. Okay. And pick up any of that. Feel like maybe, no, I can't. That fishing rod though. End of the day, I can probably pick up a lot by hand. Just leave the big ones for the equipment to handle. We'll pick out a building to start with. be able to pick that one up. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to pick up much more. Now at least I can shove stuff together. A little bit easier now. Oops. There we go. Oh, I forgot to do part of this. I'm gonna get this one mostly cut up small so that I can get it out, because it's gonna be hard for me to get in here, and a lot of running in here. But I did get a couple of these pieces brought over. I think there's one more to grab. And I think we'll be good. Yeah, so this series is going to be a little bit slow moving. We're going to be doing a lot of manual stuff. And we'll just progress through it and build our homestead. Like, I really would like to build like a real kind of homestead. Clear the lands, you know, build it ourselves, do the whole thing. Get a few animals, not many. So, okay. I guess I'll keep shoving some of this stuff around. The idea really is that it makes it a lot easier for me to pick up bunches if I, you know, have everything nicely lined up. That's kind of what I'd like to do. I'm gonna push this stuff a little bit down. I should really be using like a skidder for this. Maybe we'll get one. Let's grab up this guy, see if we can pull him out of the woods a bit. Not sure if that's gonna work very well. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. Not sure it's gonna work, but drop that down. Might need to take a bit more off that tree. Oops. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Seriously though. I'm gonna push this around. See if I can pivot it. No. Stay there. And now I can come over here and shove it. If I can stop hitting trees, that would be great right now. There we go. Past that, and then should be able to pivot that around now. There we go. Include this. Nice. There's probably easier ways to do this, really, but I don't know. I kind of like doing it this way. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. That's the name of this episode. Oops. Oops, I did it again. Go all Britney Spears. That's a small piece of wood. I could probably pick that one up, maybe. Nope. I can cut it in half. Maybe I can pick it up now. That one. Not this one either. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, they're reasonably close together, so let's go ahead and cut them. And then this one, we'll do it like here. Why am I sliding? Nope, that there. And then probably there we go. And then the last one we'll do right here. Awesome. Now the fun part. This can also be a bit tricky. Come on, tip. Won't tip any more than that. Let's bring that over. A little trickier than I thought. I can't get it to pitch down further. There we go. No, I'm having a hard time with this setup. I think we're gonna try something different. Oh, there's a stump there. I guess I missed one. Come on, why doesn't this let go? I'm just really struggling with this. What's going on here? Maybe this isn't the best piece of kit for us. Maybe we need a different approach. This should be a lot of wood. And we're going to be, I'm not going to be, like, right now what I'm doing is I've cut down some trees and I'm processing them 100%. And I don't like this. I can't pitch down any further than that, and it's kind of driving me nuts. I want to be able to bucket down. So I think I need a different piece of kit. There we go. See, it's kind of sticking there, like why? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna swap this out. We're gonna find something better, I think. Let's get this into the sawmill. We'll start producing. We got 12,000 liters. The rest of this stuff we can I can't even grab any of this. So yeah, so the deal is I'm going to clear that out. We're going to cut down trees. We'll drop them to the side. I really would like to get down here and start building our construction project, because that's going to take a while, and we're going to do a log cabin, I think. I have to figure out how much space I need to clear out, but just for argument's sake, let's have a look. Constructibles. I know there was a bunch of constructibles added with the new expansion. Buildable log cabin. I think this is what I would like to do. There's a few others here. Highlands. Ooh, this one. Ooh, I like this one. How big is this? Actually looks like a really nice size. Let's just jump out here for a second where I can see it. What does that look like? Yeah, this is going to be it, I think, guys. I don't know how much this is going to require for building. It does seem to require furniture and all that, which is fine. But we're going to get that built in here somewhere. And then we're going to build some kind of shed to go with it. We might just buy a shed. Buildable holiday home with hourly income. Ooh. Oh, somebody told me about this. Constructible hut. Just boards. Constructible hut from just wood. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's just a hut. That's not really a house. What about these sheds? Cement and roof tiles. Oh man, it's massive. Farm garage with tool shed. This could be we could build that as well. Okay. All right, so I think the next step really is we should clear out this area, open up an area to build a house. I think that's going to be the next priority. So let's I figure out how I want to fell these. I think I need to fell this guy. We're gonna have to fell a lot of these, so I'm not worried about. I want that guy to go down, this guy to come down too. Good. This one definitely needs to come down. Alright, cool. Cool. This little guy here. What else? I think this guy here is kind of... Yeah, we'll get rid of this guy. Good. And this one. Right, stuck. We're getting there. We're getting there. That one. I think that might be enough. I think that might be enough for our house. So I gotta get in here and can I zap this? I don't have super strength on. For some reason I can zap it. I guess that's a power tools thing maybe. Shouldn't really do that. Oops. Okay, I'll get the grinder. I shouldn't do that. I want to do it. I want to do it the legit way. So we'll get, where's that stuff? It's right there. We'll get the grinder in here. All right, so this is no good. This is no good. I need something different. Let's have a look and see. Now, there's a few options. I could go with a forwarder, like one of these things, for argument's sake, or I can pick up the trees with that, which I do want to do some of that, but I don't want to use this one. I would much prefer to use this guy. That would be awesome. But that's a lot of money. So that's kind of, what is this? Home built skidder. This could be really useful. I got a winch on there so I can pull stuff out, and there's a kind of a shover thingamabob on the front where I can push the logs around. So that would be fantastic to get the wood organized. Skidder standard engine, skidder tuned engine. Wheel setup, head tires, standard, windows, colors. Maybe I need this. It's expensive though for something so simple. The other option is I could go for, I could just jump back up here and I could do a skid steer. One of these little guys. Maybe this guy because I really like it. And I can pick up some logs that way, but weight is always an issue. This is 5.9 tons, so it's pretty heavy. 5.4, 2.9, so this is one of the heavier ones. This one's 5.3, 5.5, 5.4. This guy is actually the heaviest one. So I could move some logs around with this, but it'll be more limited. It'll be a little bit more tedious. I got to think about it. I got to think about all this. This guy I'm not crazy about. Not digging it. So why don't we get that back to the store? We'll sell it. We've got money. We can afford to buy something nice. Just not the nicest stuff. So let's head back to the store with this. We'll try the new road. See how that goes. This thing is not super fast or anything. We got some good news today at home. Mrs. Buttercup, my lovely wife, who does crafts. She does a lot of crafts stuff that she sells at craft fairs, markets, farmers markets. She does all that kind of stuff, and most weekends from spring to fall she is off doing these markets all the time. So she enjoys it, she loves it, and she makes some really nice stuff. And actually last weekend, but today was another good day. She's been selling really well lately. So much so that she had set a goal to double her sales from last year. This is her kind of second real year doing this. And she last week tripled what she did last week. And the last couple of markets since then, she's done incredibly well, including today. So she just called me while I was recording. I had to take a little break for a minute. And I'll put that on. Why not? And she has had a great day today. She made great sales. She's on her way home now. So we'll be firing up dinner soon. But it's kind of cool. Kind of cool what she's doing. I think I will do some of that as well when I retire. I just have to find my craft, you know. I have to figure out what it is that I can make that I enjoy making, but also, you know, something's got to sell, right? No point making stuff nobody wants. I have a 3D printer, so I was considering doing 3D stuff, 3D printed stuff. But I also like woodworking, so I may be doing some of that. Now that we do have a decent road across, that went kind of well. I'm going to try to respect the roads from now on. Like, I'm not going to drive around people's properties. So I could have made a shortcut over there, but you know what? Like, let's drive. I don't even know why I'm going here, to be honest. Can't sell this at the dealership, right? Okay, well, we're coming here anyway. We'll pretend like we're selling it here, but there's no sell button. So for sale is this 34,000, and this fork, which is another almost 5,000. Okay, our equipment's getting smaller and smaller. All right, so what do I really want to do here? I'm really tempted to do skid steer. Unless I can get a better wheel loader. What's this? A squeezer. That's kind of weird. I don't know what this is. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we could do different stuff, but I don't think I want to do this. Let's pick up this trusty guy. I've used this quite a bit, and I will continue using it because I really like it. Wheels. Oh, I can do crawler tracks. An extra 20,000 bucks though. Wow. Wow. What does that change? Does that change anything? Doesn't change the speed or the horsepower. No. Weight. It's all the same. Let's buy that. We'll try it. See if it works. What I want is this guy. No, not that guy. Where is it? This guy. Brush and log fork. Now this isn't going to allow me to pick up big amounts of wood, but it will allow me to do it quickly. And then with that, there's a stump grinder that comes with that I think will be better. But I'll have to do a trip and come and get this, and we'll sell the other one. It's only 2,500. It's a lot cheaper than the other one. Okay. All right. I think I'm better organized. I even have a... Ooh. Could even use this, I guess, to do my bushwhacking. Oh, maybe we'll do that. What's this for cutting down trees? Huh. We'll have some fun with it. All right, first things first. Let's bring this. How are we doing for... Oh, wow. Okay, I lost track of time. I think we're going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I'm going to... I'll do a few things off camera, probably. Obviously, I'm going to drive this stuff back. And I'll come back at in the bush grinder thing, the tree stump grinder, and then I will bring back the other one. So we've got a few trips to do. It's going to be a little busy. I'll do that off camera, spare you guys. But next episode, we are going to put down the foundation for our new home, and hopefully by then we'll have a little bit of wood. We can start the construction. And then we'll build, I think we'll build a house and one shed using the constructibles, and then we'll place some other stuff. More than that, I think we're gonna have to buy the other buildings and stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you're enjoying this series, have ideas, if you know what that one machine does that I couldn't figure out, let me know, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I hope you have an amazing day.